and share.
In its latest directive dated May 30, 2025, GTech has issued a final warning to individuals who continue to use honorary doctorate degrees and professorial titles as part of their official names in public engagements. GTech says it will now begin naming and shaming individuals who flout this directive and will not hesitate to pursue legal action against repeat offenders. The Commission's warning specifically targets politicians, business leaders, and public figures, many of whom have incorporated these honorary titles into their professional identities. This recent warning follows an earlier public clarification in April 2025 by GTech Director General, Professor Ahmed Jinapor, who reminded the public that while honorary degrees are legitimate forms of recognition for distinguished service and achievement, they must not be adopted as formal academic or professional titles. According to GTech, the Education Regulatory Bodies Act 2020, Act 1023, prohibits the inappropriate use of academic nomenclature such as doctor, professor, emeritus, and chartered, especially when these have not been earned through formal academic procedures. The Commission emphasized that such practices mislead students, the academic community, and the general public, and ultimately dilute the value of genuine doctoral degrees and professorial ranks. GTech has also reminded higher education institutions to be cautious in awarding such honors and stressed that only accredited institutions have the mandate to confer them. The Commission is calling on all stakeholders to safeguard the integrity of Ghana's tertiary education space and to support its efforts in preserving academic standards. These fake diapers, often smuggled through unapproved borders and disguised as trusted brands, have flooded markets in cities like Accra, Kumasi, and Chakwade, posing serious risk to infant health and safety. According to the Consumer Protection Agency, which has now joined forces with the FDA in investigating the situation, the diapers are not just substandard, but dangerous, containing low-grade absorbent materials, toxic chemicals, and recycled components that can cause painful skin rashes, infections, and long-term reproductive health complications in babies. This latest seizure has triggered renewed national concern over Ghana's weak import controls and the vulnerability of its consumer market. For many parents, the consequences have already been felt. Children left with burns and allergic reactions and rising medical costs as a result of exposure to these unwholesome products. Advocacy groups and local manufacturers have also raised red flags, noting that the influx of cheap, illegal imports is undermining the viability of Ghanaian diaper producers, threatening jobs and local industry compliance.
Announced by President Donald Trump, the ban will take effect from June 9, 2025 and fully affects nationals from Chad, Congo Brazzaville, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Libya, Somalia, and Sudan. Partial restrictions also apply to Burundi, Sierra Leone, and Togo. The White House cites national security risk, issues of information sharing, and visa overstays as reasons for the restrictions. In response, the African Union has called for a more consultative and transparent approach, urging the US to engage constructively with the affected member states. The AUC warns that the travel ban threatens to undermine people-to-people connection, educational exchanges, commercial partnerships, and the broader diplomatic relations carefully nurtured over decades between Africa and United States. As the ban draws closer, both sides face pressure to balance security concerns with the preservation of long-standing international cooperation and mutual prosperity.
Are you a university, college, high school, private organization, NGO, individual professor, instructor or facilitator seeking to take advantage of the numerous benefits of online education? Look no further. The AAU eLearn Africa LMS is a great opportunity to begin your journey to online course development and creation for teaching, learning and training purposes. AAU eLearn Africa LMS, which is a partnership between the Association of African Universities and eLearn Africa, has made available ease to use online learning tools to all stakeholders within the educational ecosystem of the African continent. This is to enhance teaching and learning in the bid to expand online learning opportunities for students in Africa. The online platform is open and available for free to all stakeholders and facilitates virtual access to classes without needing the other tools such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, among others. For more information, visit www.elearnafricalms.com or contact us via aaulms@aau.org or estherm@elearnafrica.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook at AAU eLearn Africa LMS.
Explore a whole new world of exciting visuals with AAU TV. Get ready for a mix of interesting talk shows, interviews, discovery documentaries, and news on AAU TV. It's not just about watching TV, it's about experiencing something special. AAU TV reaches over 25 countries in Africa, bringing you a blend of knowledge and fun. Learn about different cultures as you enjoy the shows. If you have events or want to showcase your business, we've got you covered. Watch AAU TV free-to-air channel on satellite. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter, at AAU TV. Reach out on call or WhatsApp us at +233 26 629 6601 or +233 20 399 5210. AAU TV, the voice of higher education in Africa.